From the boardroom to the community, from tech startups to mental health advocacy, Myra Maloba presents to you the Women Per Excellence podcast. Each week, join the queen of interviews as she takes you through visionary women who are breaking barriers and leading change. Together, let's amplify these remarkable voices, inspiring the world, one story at a time.
So excited to be on episode 8. Welcome to Women Per Excellence with me, Myra Maloba. We have been walking this journey this entire year. I can't believe we're almost at the end of season 1, but it's fantastic to be here with you. Fantastic to be here with the team in studio. Big shout out to our partners, Dada Soko, Pay Soko, as well as Niplug and Icon Radio, where we syndicate all the shows. I hope you guys have been enjoying the podcast so far. We'd love to hear your feedback on our social media platforms. That is Women Per Excellence across the board. Be sure to listen to all episodes on all your major DSPs, from Spotify to Apple, YouTube, and of course, interact with us. Would love to hear from all of you. Big thank you to everybody who has been with us so far, and those also who want to join us. Be sure to reach out to us if you'd like to be part of the podcast here at the Knee Plug Studios. This month, we've been looking at Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The last episode, we were looking at, the psychological side of breast cancer, whether it's to oneself, whether it's to family. And today we continue on with the conversation as we wrap up this particular month. Although I always think that these are not conversations to be had on a specific month. It's a continuous conversation. And I am always honored to be joined by phenomenal women in these episodes. And no less, today am I welcoming two phenomenal women in studio with us. We have Njoki Kamau. Welcome to the podcast. We'll be learning a bit more about you in a bit. And also Salome Mwangi, thank you so much for being here with us. Again, we are going to be having an open conversation. I've opened the floor for the women also to be vulnerable. Let's learn together. Let's grow together. And of course, I'm hoping that these episodes get to inspire one person or the next. All right. Let's start off with Njoki. Njoki, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a female,
Yes.
Kenyan.
Yes.
I am an accountant by profession, a mother of 3, a grandmother of 1.
Wow.
And so far, I thank the Lord for the journey.
Right. And Salome?
Pleasure joining you. I'm Salome Mwangi, a mother of 1 teenage son. And I'm happy to be here and share the journey.
Right. When I first got, because I usually get everybody's profile before we get into the show. And I loved getting from your own words how you describe yourself. Before even, I'm literally starting from the back going forward. There's one thing you said, Salome, in your profile. You said that you are lucky to start your treatment in July 2017. Why do you say lucky?
I count myself lucky because around July 2017, when I started the treatment, I was in stage 3B.
Wow.
And most people used to challenge me, and they used to be like, stage 3B, that is next to stage 4. So that is why I count myself lucky, being at stage 3B, and I've been able to survive for the 8 years now.
Wow.
Counting.
Yeah.
And I count it to be such a gift that God gave to me, because I've seen people who are stage 2 and still don't make it, people who are stage 4 and still make it. So according to me, I don't count at a stage being a scaling word, and that is why at the same time I count myself one of the lucky women. Yes.
Now let's start off with your journey. When did you find out? How did you find out that you got that you were diagnosed with cancer?
Okay, I've been leading a very normal life and healthy life until now. 2017 in June. Actually, I had visited my son back in school. At that time, he was very young, in class 6. And after I left the place, that time I was working in Mombasa. After I left the place in June, towards mid, I noted a lump in my right breast. And so I shared with my girlfriend and told her, Shiro, I note I have a lump on my on my right breast. And she was like, what? Salome, what are you doing with a lump? And I was like, it's just normal. What is it? Why do you look so scared about it? To me, I thought it is just a normal thing to have a lump, and it was not scaring at that time. Until now, she persuaded me to go do a scan. After now the scan, that is where now the journey started and the fears were disclosed. I did an FNA. And the results were positive. But at the time, the doctor was disclosing that what the message was or what the results were. Even at that time, Salome was very okay, very calm, and knew everything was all right.
You didn't see it as a big deal, really.
What deal was there? It was okay.
Yeah.
To me, I've been seeing things about breast cancer on the television, and to me, it was very far from me. Very, very far. So when I got the results, I could read there was something about malignant cells, but at that time, the English was still very difficult for me to understand. Until now, the doctor told me in terms I was able to understand. And now my cry started there. And I remember that I really cried a lot because telling me that I'm facing breast cancer. And in my family, I earlier lost my auntie to throat cancer. I lost my uncle to colon cancer. It wasn't easy. And actually what came first into my mind is that I was the next to go. I was the next to leave. And so my worries were, how do I leave my son who was very young? And somehow God sent me some angels to start the journey with me. And at that point, I met a lady who connected me to a nurse who realized that I was not able to understand what it is that I was starting to fight. But I thank Madam and nurse Mildred, whom helped me to start the fight. First, she explained to me what I was facing, and took me through the journey. Took me to people who would help me. At that point, I met people. She took me to a group in Nairobi Hospital, where breast cancer survivors were meeting. And so in one single sitting, I met more than 20 ladies. And so my fears started going down. And from that point, I could see, I stopped seeing death. And I started seeing that I'll get healed. So I started with now talking to people more about it. And from the heart, I started healing. Madam Mildred took me to a journey that through a journey that I can't even thank her enough. I always don't have the right words.
Yes.
Because spiritually she walked with me, physically she walked with me. In July 2017, on 17th day, I went for a mastectomy. And from that time, I was feeling, before I went for the surgery, I wasn't getting the right picture of myself without one breast. And I used to wonder how will life be like without a breast. So on that fateful Monday, I remember it was on a Monday, and I went into theater. Madam Mildred was with me. So she prayed over me. For myself, honestly, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even comprehend how to make a single prayer. So she prayed over me. I went through surgery, and from around 11, and I woke up at 4, not knowing. But I remember I sent some few messages to my family and friends who knew that I woke up from the surgery and I was well. From there, I started now the journey for the chemo, 8 cycles, radio 16 cycles, and another 18 cycles for the hormonal therapy. My case was different. I was triple positive. Now, triple positive comes with all the receptors were positive. So there is a drug called Herceptin that I was taking, 18 cycles of them, and it was very expensive. So in the well-known hospitals, it was very expensive, like 200,000 per one cycle.
Wow.
Others 300,000. I was lucky to get it at one hospital that I got it at 120. So some got from NHIF. Thank you to NHIF. Some friends donated. Others colleagues donated. Others family members donated for me. And so I was lucky again to do the 18 cycles. That was totaling to more than 2M.
Wow.
So I thank God for the journey.
Wow.
From there, I started now taking the pills, the tamoxifen, 20 mg, every day, a single tablet. And that is what I've been doing every day. It's now 7 years down the line. I was told I'll be taking the drug for 10 years just to suppress the hormones. So far, I've done 7 years, and remaining 3 years. So I thank God for the journey.
What a journey.
At the same time, that time my son was so young, and right now I'm celebrating him. He's 18 years, so he's an adult.
Right.
So I couldn't see myself here, but I thank God.
Now I see why you're saying you count yourself lucky. I mean, what a journey! Not only, physically, mentally, financially. It really takes a toll, and I think we're going to delve into that a little bit more. But also, I'd like to find out from Njoki, when did you find out that you had that you were diagnosed? In fact, yours it's one I've never heard about before. I was actually researching it the other day because it was just simply written as TNBC, but TNBC stands for triple negative breast cancer. Let's start first off with when did you find out, and how were you told that you were diagnosed with cancer?
Mine is, I don't know whether it was a sad journey or one that I should thank the Lord for, because in April 2023, I had a friend come over at my place. So, and she had just completed her cancer treatment. So in the evening when I went to take a shower, I felt a ramp. Nikajiuliza, this ramp was not here in the morning. So why do I have a ramp at this time?
So it just appeared out of
nowhere. So for 2 weeks, I didn't tell anybody. The third week, I went to Kijabe Hospital. They did tests, a mammogram and a biopsy. They tested negative. So I was told it is hormonal imbalance. I was put on medication. I took medication a week for April, so and May and June. June, after doing the peak period audits, that is when I went back in July. So I told my doctor, I'm not able to continue taking the medication. Can we go get this ramp out? And she was, that is not necessary. So I told her, I am the one you're taking to theater.
Right.
I am the one telling you to take me to theater. So we are going to walk on the journey.
Did you feel like there was something invading your body, like something foreign?
That's
why you wanted it out so badly?
Yeah. Okay. And then it was so painful. So even at night when you're turning, you have to hold your breast and then sit down, turn around, and then go back to sleep. So I was taken into theater mid-July. At the end of July, I was going for clinic. The 2 week, I went into surgery and went back home.
Yeah.
I had tormented my children for a very long time. Every time surgery, I've had 10 surgeries. So I didn't want to call them and tell them I am going in for admission. So when I went...
Sorry, but why 10 surgeries? Why so many?
We will come to that.
Okay. All right.
So when I went for the follow-up clinic, the doctor saw me where you queue for weight and blood pressure. So she asked me, Your Grace. I told her, yeah. She told me, come. So everybody was like, you've just come in. Why is she calling you? So at the door, akaniambia, I have not very bad news and bad news. Which one do I start with? So I told her, start with the bad news. And we are just standing. She told me, you have cancer. I don't know what else she said. Because after she completed her statement, I asked her, what is the way forward? So she told me we have to do a scan to get the grading. And she told me, when you get the results, I'll not be here. You come to the public clinic. That is where you will bring me the results. So I went, I paid for the scan, but getting myself into that room was a challenge. I went to the door, I shed so... It was, I think, just...
emotional.
Yes. So I went and sat down. I tried again going in. I was unable to go in. I went back and sat outside. So I told Sir God, now just sit here. We need to have this conversation. You chose me. You knew I would get through this. So can we walk with you? Walk with me. Let us go in there where I was sent. We get the results and we process this. So on the third trial, I went in. By the time I left that room, I knew that I was stage 2, grade 3. I went back to the doctor. The doctor aliongea maneno mingi, and then she asked me, by the way, are you alone? So I looked at her and wondered, all along, this is when you are realizing I'm alone.
Yeah.
So She told me we have to go to surgery. I don't know what she said.
Wait, at that point, you're telling you needed to go for surgery?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We need to book.
Yeah.
So I looked at her. I don't know what went on in my mind. I just told her, prescribe for me Betapin, and then I will see you. She talked, I think, for about 5 minutes. I don't know what she said. And I asked her, have you prescribed my medication? I went, I took my medication, and I went out.
What was going through your mind at that time when you're telling her, just give me the medicine?
I don't know. Me, I just told God, take control. Easy. So I went, I had hired a driver on that day. The driver is telling me, you've taken wrong. And the last time you took wrong, ulienda surgery, unaniambia 6 from 9, ati ebu kuja, tafuta theater iko wapi ukuje. So I told him, you're very lucky, you didn't come looking for me. So just drive, unipeleke, mimi nataka kukula nyama. So he's, where do you want to go? I told him, call your friend, ask him where we go to take nyama. So he asked me twice, what were you told? The third time, nilimwambia nimeambiwa niko na cancer na usiniulize swali ingine. He panicked, emergency brake, akapack, akaanza kuzunguka gari. So I told him, this car is mine. I know it has no problem. So can you get into the car? Me, I want to go and eat. So we went. I had a friend who had lost the husband to cancer. We had bought the clothes she was wearing the following day in my car. So I had to go to her place. So I directed him. We went. I went home, rocked myself in my bedroom. Morning came. I went to my friend to console her. We buried the husband. I ordered nyama choma. That was a Friday. I told my children, I want to see you 6 at home. So my son is, Mom, why are you calling us for dinner? I asked him, why can't a mother give the children dinner? Hapana mami, si kawaida. Nikamwambia, we kuja na ukuje na bibi. So they came. I gave them the results. After they had eaten, my son told me, Mom, sasa tumekura, wacha tuende. I told him, no, don't go anywhere. Nikatoa the results, nikawapea. My son asked me, what is it? Nikamwambia, ask friend Google. So they Googled, they are looking at me. Everybody is having a phone.
Right.
So they are comparing notes. And I told them, yes, that is what it is, but I'm not dying.
And you told Google to tell them what it was. As in, you went through so many different phases of emotions. But now, like, how was it now when they received the news?
Okay, my son broke down. His BP shot, but I was calm. I preached. They Googled, I don't know what music they listened to after they calmed down. 2 hours later, my son left. Saturday, I wrote messages to my siblings and my mom. I told them, Sunday lunch is at my place. So my brother asked me, kwani ni by force? I told him, dare you miss? When they came, they ate. My daughters prepared them good chicken. So they ate and they were happy and they asking me, what are we celebrating? I told them, slow down. Sasa imagine, nimepiga kona, nikapatana na cancer kwa kona.
Okay.
So they were shocked. Emotions were high. 2 hours later nikawaambia, and by the way, mi nilisikia daktari akisema nafaa kuenda kubook surgery. So my sister asked me, what surgery are you going for again? you were in surgery the other day, you have not even healed. So I told them, the surgery I went for, ni lump tu walitoa. When I Googled, niliona there's a percentage that should come out, ndio kama the area is infected, is spread. So they said, no, you're not going back there. I told them, I do not even know what to think or do.
Right.
So the following day, that was Monday, we went to Kijabe. Julius and Jane accompanied me. We waited to see the general surgeon. We were not able to see her. The following day, Tuesday, we went with Jane and my mom. I told her, waambie ile story uliniambia. Mimi sikuelewa vyenye ukisema. So she briefed them. She told them all that. Wednesday, we had a meeting. The family said, no, you're not going back to Kijabe. You've had 9 surgeries now in Kijabe. So you're not going in again because we do not even understand why there's so many surgeries.
Right.
So they decided I will go to India for treatment. Within 2 weeks, we processed everything. There was a project. The family company was having a project. So they decided to halt this project.
Right.
They financed part of the treatment. I went to India. India, after so many tests, they told me, now our worry is not even the breast. Yes, you have an issue, which we will address. Our worry is, we can see like you have cancer in your stomach.
Oh my word.
So they said they wanted to do a biopsy. I told them, no, I do not want. There's a time I went to Kijabe for a biopsy because I had issues with my lower abdomen.
Yeah.
But they were unable to do the biopsy, so they opened me up. But they never told me what they found. So I told them, no, we will not do a biopsy. When we go into theater, you said you're doing the 2 surgeries simultaneously. You will do your tests there. But do what you can so that I'll not need to go back to surgery. So we did them. I say that in India, I could not even pray. I was in so much pain. The emotions, I don't know. I do not even know what transpired in India for the 6 months I was there. My daughter tells me, Mom, you know half of what transpired.
Yeah.
So I told her, I always tell her, I don't want to know the other half. I was accompanied by my mom. My daughter joined us 2 weeks later. So tukafanya chemotherapy. After I think 2 months, we started with the radio. I would jungle between the two.
Yeah.
And here I am. God has been faithful. It has been tough, but yes.
You know, as in just listening to the both of you, as in, I am in awe, first of all, to see you both sitting here and telling your story. And yeah, you know, people always say don't talk religion, but sometimes you always see it's only God sometimes, because I can't imagine what you both have had to go through, and we're just only scratching the surface. And can you imagine we've come to the end of part 1? In part 2, we'll be looking at all aspects of the journey, the mental, family, and how you manage to sit here with us strong radiant and beautiful. And I can't wait to delve more into it. Guys, this has been Women Power Excellence Part 1. Stand by for Part 2, where we'll be delving more into the mental health aspect and everything that accompanies what both women have had to go through. We're still sharing the stories. We'd love to hear from you. Comment in the comment section and stand by for Part 2. See you in a bit.